Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Metagame Minute, your once weekly Chaotic Amateurs follow-up talk show. We did it.
Go us.
Let's go ahead and take it in new regular horn order, starting with Ball, Mr. Milo.
So this is new reverse order, but it's actually really old. Normal.
Yeah, like you don't have to announce it. Just say it's Mr. Ball. It's either Ball or it's Dan.
It's funnier this way.
Just it is it? I like it. Anyway.
All getting cut.
Yeah.
Whoops. So my video is like crashing, but
I thought you got pissed at us and left. He was like, well, fuck you guys.
So
we cast darkness on your feed.
Ball being and
so I'll take it over. Hey, Mr. Ball. So you kind of kicked a bunch of ass. You got to do like a one-man punch thing.
I punched them all.
Yeah, and then you got Charlie Brown with that dead end.
Yeah. It seems like a pretty regular occurrence where I get somewhere that I can't get out of, and I just am stuck.
What were you thinking? Like the second that first rock monster popped up for you?
I was just happy to punch something.
That's good. And what did you think of Scory's trip 'em like in 5th grade scenarios?
Okay, yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
it's like I love like ideas like that and stuff, but like in my head I'm like, I know that I can do a lot of damage to this guy because I have a magic weapon and these guys are vulnerable to magic weapons, and if I just punch it, it's probably gonna die. So it's like there's part of me that like wants to do the fun cool RP thing, and then there's other part of me that's like, hey, the mechanics make a lot more sense if you just punch it.
Yeah. I think
the rules of D&D work really well.
I think Caleb did that in like the pirate village at some point where he got behind somebody and
probably
before Yamhorn disappeared on us all. What were some any other highlights for you, Milo, in this episode, either for yourself or just something that you enjoyed hearing?
I'm concerned about what's happening to Shane because I kind of got a little glimpse that he was in some kind of combat somewhere else. So that's a little worrisome. Beyond that, I really want to investigate these rooms. I'm probably going to spend some spell slots to do that better.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I'm just excited for whatever RP is about to occur or that we're going to learn about here.
Nice. Scory, Jesus Take the Wheel, Telbrun.
Yeah.
What did you? I enjoyed that because it's a very Caleb move, the let's trip him type of thing, and I'm glad that you had like. I think again, looking back on this entire episode, you had that moment, you misty stepped, you got it set up, you had the thing, and then you had very successful rolls. I think in like the 4 or 5 years that we've been playing, this is the most consistently successful you've been in an entire hour's worth of like D&D.
The irony of it all is that it's mostly because I didn't have to make the roll. It was all on Alex. I didn't have to roll well. He just had to roll bad. So, the odds were in my favor for that reason. But I'm happy with Bonfire the way it worked out. And considering it is a cantrip, I forget about all these sort of little nuances of cantrips versus actual spell slots. You know, like not having modifiers and things like that. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and you know, the whole rolling a crit fail really, kind of helped spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. What were some of your favorite moments, either with your group or just? I mean, it's either your group or Wolf's group, I guess. You mean Mr. Wolf?
I liked the teamwork. How we all just kind of pounced on that stone insectoid thing, kind of the collaboration there. But I think in terms of just entertainment wise, I had more fun kind of ribbing Arthur and Arthur ribbing me as we were watching everything unfold through the television screen.
Yeah, you guys do that very well together.
And I have a question for the DM too.
I'll allow it.
So there was a skull that we came across at some point way back in the day that had a rune carved in it, and I'm wondering if it's a similar. If Scory saw, if he was able to make out that it was a similar situation as the one, because I think he has a piece of skull in his bag that had the rune on it. Is it the same?
This sounds like a great in-game question.
That's a great in-game question. Absolutely.
Okay.
All
right. All right.
I think that'll be immediately what you do in the next session.
All right. And to Rhett, Bentley, you're going to speak for Rhett. Okay.
All right.
Where did he go?
Well,
Rhett.
I mean,
yeah. So Rhett, what was your favorite Arthur moment this episode?
I guess when you were being a punk little bitch. No,
How Rhett of you to say.
that's like the classic Rhett phrase.
Yeah.
I would. I maybe we go around and say like our favorite, if we had a favorite moment. I definitely enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed you and him bantering, and my favorite moment is that I wasn't paying attention, but like when he first found the window, it just seemed to me that when my brain kicked in, he walked around a corner, looked at people fighting, and was like, seems about right. And then he didn't do anything. He goes, that's my turn. And I was like, that's a very Zephyrus thing to do. He's like, now, you see, I don't want to get my hands dirty. You see, like, I'm an upper modern affairs, but if you, my cohorts, were to do some sort of dirty work and I was higher up, of course I could wipe away those trespasses, if you understand my meaning, Mr. Telbrun.
And on top of that, in reality, in the game, what he actually did was he went around the corner, looked through a window and was like, "Hey, there's people over there." Like,
okay, so he did exactly. Okay,
he let us. Yeah,
I thought I had tuned out for a second. I was like, "No, he must have done something before, and I wasn't paying attention."
No, he got up to the edge of it and could see kind of the corner, but no one inside, and then had to use his action to get further.
That's right.
Oh, okay, that's what.
Ball was the first one to come in and let everyone know what was going on.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
DM coming to Rhett's rescue.
I mean, if Rhett's not here, I gotta tell you how it happened.
Okay, that's cool because I thought he literally just walked around the corner and was like, cool.
No, he was wanting to do something, and then I curtailed that. I'm like, from where you're at, you can only see like a corner.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, also in Rhett's defense, he was pretty busy early on this episode procuring a website address that now leads to our website, Chaotic Amateurs. And that website is taintfloss.com. So if
we'll look at the analytics to see how
you will get to our podcast.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anything else as far as Zephyrus moments or anything?
Nah.
All right. For myself, I enjoyed the camaraderie with Mr. Wolf. I like being like his little, like Scott Farkas and his little toady guy. Like that's how I kind of look at me and Mr. Wolf. And from A Christmas Story, and like I'm like the little kid. I'm gonna tell my dad on you. But like I liked it that I'm like his little war pal, and he would like eviscerate me as a player. Like if he ever turned on me, just like his damage. Like I was so like Riff was kind of like, oh shit. Like when he did like fucking 35 or 40 points of damage, like on that stone thing. I was like,
I think he did like 48 damage or something.
Oh, that okay. It was even higher. I was like. Riff was just like, the whole time I was like, I gotta let him know that I'm trying to kick butt too. And then like, but it's a very different sort of skill set that we possess. One thing I wanted to do if we didn't fucking just like Burning Man the shit out of this guy was I wanted to go over and use something called Sapping Sting. I was going to do some sort of, because I've got Sapping Sting, which is like you can take like energy out of people, but then I've also got this thing called Encode Thoughts, and I was going to try to do like a little piece of because like with Encode Thoughts you can like put a thought in someone else's head, like if you've got a detect thoughts or modify memories, like you can do that or whatever. But I was going to see if Alex would let me sort of like, do some fun stuff where I use Encode Thoughts and the Sapping Sting and suck the memory out of his fucking brain, like so we could like get his plan or whatever. But you burned him, so
sorry.
Maybe I'll try it on the skull. I don't know. But other than that, not much for Riff. She tried to kick butt. I thought that was a very cool description, Alex. I kind of pictured, like Zuko or somebody like shooting blue lightning or whatever. Like he shot it at me, and then like I was going to I went to defend myself like that, like try to absorb it with my shadow chucks, and then you gave the really cool description of how I kind of like phased a little bit. Yeah. I a lot of compliments to you for because like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to describe what happens, and then you do it, and I'm like, oh man, his is better. That was really cool. And one other thing that Riff was going to try to do, and she may try to do now, is she wanted to actually like check out like the water room, with like all of the visuals and the stuff like that, and she wants to search it for some stuff. So that's definitely going to be on my agenda next time. Mr. Wolf, the strongest man that we've got. Holy fucking shit! You wrecked that. I mean, yeah, you're a barbarian, but like you kind of wrecked shit the entire night until like you like hopped up on the table or whatever. But all your other stuff, you were just killing.
Yeah, well, I mean, they, I feel like but Wolf did such a good job dispatching that first enemy that he felt like Cord was now going to bless him in his future battle, and so now he feels like Cord has truly blessed him by smiting his enemy,
creating a bonfire underneath them, and
summoning fire underneath him, and he really feels like he has his God's blessing in battle. Now he's going to be even more fearless.
I like that.
You are in for a real big downer.
I really like that. I really like that. So. That thing, like
finding out it was Scory.
Well, I have an idea. I don't think
you're going to convince him.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably going to well, then Cord was working through you or whatever. But I really enjoyed that sort of angle that you took it, Dash. You always have very interesting angles, like how you start playing things that always kind of surprise me. And I like that whole idea of like, no, my God is shining down upon us. Like that is how we've vanquished everybody. Like that's a very, very cool thing. I was worried about you too because you got hit for quite a bit too. Like I mean, you gave a lot, but you also got like fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting hit with magic, even when I'm raging, it does full damage.
Yeah, you've got no shielding in that Sailor Moon outfit you're wearing.
I know. Yeah, so because normally, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, all that I can kind of shrug off, but the magic really like messed me up. I mean, I still had health left, but he really did a number on me.
Were you ever worried that like maybe you as Dash, not you as Wolf? I'm sure Wolf would be like, never, I will kill everyone. But like you as Dash, like, will my axe do anything to like this sort of spectral, wizard or whatever?
Oh, yeah. Like I didn't think I was gonna do a lot of damage, but I mean, I didn't really have any other option. Yeah. So.
And I've got a couple ideas of RP that I'm excited to do next episode. Any other highlights for you? Like anything that like really that just stuck out to you as a player this episode where you were, you really enjoyed it?
No, I mean, Wolf's gonna, as a player, I want to take that skull.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Wolf will take the skull. But as a player, I want to do things to the skull, and really exert my dominance over my fallen enemy.
Well, what were you saying at the beginning of the recording before we actually started the podcast?
I'm gonna have sex with the skull. I'm gonna have sex with his face, and and now I can do that. So you better get in here and grab that before.
Kids, don't ever give up on your dreams.
Yeah, I can't be trusted with this thing.
Yeah, take it away. I can't look at it. It's too tempting.
Oh, Alex. Alex, anything from you? That was a cool thing as far as you did with like the initiative, as far as because we were split and that sort of stuff. Good on you, DM, for like keeping it rolling and that sort of thing. Anything that we did that surprised you, or anything that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, you guys were rolling pretty darn high. I was surprised that Riff and Wolf got out of that as quick as possible. That first crit just took down that wall. I was hoping you'd be in there and you'd cook in the poison gas a little longer, but that didn't quite work. Got out of that immediately, and then taking the things out. Yeah, you guys rolled well, and I rolled poorly on a lot of that. Like the riff, you would have taken lots of damage, except you got that critical success, which negated it all. Like very key moments, the rolls went in your favor, which was very fun. I think it was going to be a little more dangerous of an encounter, but didn't go that way.
Which only means the next time you're out for vengeance.
Yeah.
You're like, I gotta put the fear of cord in these fucks. Like,
yeah, no, that was way cool.
Well, it gave me hope because I play so bad. Like I feel like you gave me something to keep me invested. Okay. You know what I mean? Like you gave me just enough to where Scory doesn't feel like a failure.
Yeah, Scory's doing it, man.
Yeah,
hit that guy with a scimitar. He jumped around him. No, I think everyone's really, the characters and you as players playing the characters have really found a good rhythm with each of your characters. That's the more and more is what I'm seeing. Every episode we do.
Also, when we're not like what I think when we've gotten into more like mortal peril rather, like not just like people with wagons on the side of the road or something, or like talking to professors, or whatever. I think we started to work better as a team once it comes to like ass kickery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we're still like super fucking far apart as far as like the second that we're not having to kick ass, we all kind of go like, well, now we're us again, and you suck, and this sucks, and or whatever. There's more infighting. But I thought the teamwork, especially like in the last couple sessions that we've done, has been a lot better once it comes time to like really hunker down and make sure that we're all safe as a team.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, you guys know what's on the line.
Yeah, we're like the X-Men, Cyclops and Wolverine.
Oh,
never get along.
Oh, your video just isn't on. Okay, I thought I heard your voice.
It won't work. And in fact, like the app itself, like the desktop app, is like totally crapped out. So I'm logged in through my browser at the moment, and it won't let me use the video. I'm like, start video, and it's like, you have no camera attached. I'm like, well, that's not true.
Close out of Roll20.
We figured it out last night.
That's a big issue. With Roll20 as Roll20 tries to prioritize its camera.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Hey, we'll figure this all out.
Other stuff.
Anybody else with the Metagame Minute? Nope, sounds great. Thank you for joining us this week on the Metagame Minute. I have been Bentley Michaels, and you all have been wonderful. See you on Monday.